The cold weather's started to set in, but it's still match day here as Exeter City take on Sheffield Wednesday. And it's time to catch up with possibly the most important man in the building right now. He's got the pitch ready. Chaz and team, I must add, you've done a marvellous job making sure that the game went ahead today. And I understand you've got some shout outs that you want to add.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end, shall we?
Of course.
But obviously the weather was well forecasted. It was actually a lot colder last night than was forecasted earlier in the week. But we got the covers on before it started to get cold. These covers only go down to sort of 4 degrees, 5 maximum. But obviously night after night it soon built up. But yeah, we're just doing a full pitch prep now. We're obviously a little bit behind to get the covers off, but yeah, all good.
Yourself and the team getting a lot of love from the Sheffield Wednesday fans as well, because I think they had some concern making that long journey down last night and this morning. So, but no, well done from all of us, you and the team. Obviously still the cuts going on and the lines are going on shortly after that, I guess.
Yeah, obviously it's a big thing. If you're giving your day up to come and watch football, we as always and every groundsman in the land wants the games to go ahead, and it's horrific if they don't, because it messes it all up for everybody. So we'll spread a little bit of Christmas cheer. We did everything in our power, and it appears to have worked. We've got a little bit of snow around, so it's very Christmassy. So if they're here early, they can get down the shops and buy all their Christmas presents, and depends on how much they have to drink is whether they get the Christmas presents home or not. But no, it's just a normal day now, really. And then got frosts again coming overnight, but the covers were very heavy today because they had the frost on them, and we had a bit of rain sort of as dawn broke, we were very, very lucky to have enough people here to do it.
Obviously the covers went on Wednesday. Did that mean Monday, Tuesday you did the things you'd usually do Thursday, Friday, or did that mean that it wasn't until the covers came off this morning that you did that stuff that you'd usually do Thursday, Friday?
It's coming into winter now. There's limited growth. As long as we can keep the surface smooth, not a great deal of grass growth now that with the temperatures dropping below soil temperature of about sort of 8 to 10 degrees. So yeah, we did a light cut on Monday just to tidy it up, because we'd done some work the previous week because we had the gap, and then we did a normal sort of Thursday, Friday cut on Tuesday, and then we had a group of guys, beautiful day it was, Wednesday, putting the covers on, and as we were finishing you could feel the temperatures dropping, so we knew we sealed a bit of warmth in there, and sure enough we did a few tests this morning. It was 2 degrees under the covers and 0 outside the covers, so it would have definitely frozen. It's debatable, it probably would have thawed out, but probably when you've got a full house, it's not good enough. You've got to give everything you possibly can to make sure that game goes ahead. And although it was a lot of work for us, we stand by what we did, and absolutely spot on. And I'm sure guys around the country, I know some of my colleagues on Twitter, they posted up their pictures all blacked out, ready for the covers to be on. All the covers are on, so we're all, we all know what the forecast is going to do, and it's not an easy decision, because if it would have snowed heavily, we'd have never got them off. So it's decisions, and you've got to make the decision that you feel is going to work. So and we did, and it looks like it's going to. So we welcome everybody here this afternoon.
We've got the Youth Cup game against Oxford scheduled for Tuesday night. Does that mean the covers will go straight back on at full time?
They won't go back on at full time because it'll already be starting to freeze, and we'll seal any cold in. Also, they're very heavy because they've got water in them, and asking 15 or 20 guys to stay behind after and miss the England game isn't an option. And it's going to warm up enough. They may go on later on in the week, or later on after the weekend. We'll give it our best shot. And also the temperature's starting to rise a little bit, so it's a physical impossibility to get them on after the game today. We will put them on. We obviously will put them on tomorrow because we'll be here. Monday it'll be warm during the day, and if you think it's going to freeze, bear in mind the game's at night, so if it's going to freeze, we could take the covers off at 3 in the afternoon, and by the time they kick off it could be frozen. So this it's again methodical process will be followed, but but it also needs a bit of air. It's been covered up for 4 days now, so it needs a bit of sunlight, needs a bit of air. And yeah, we'll look at it Monday and make a decision Monday. But say the temperature 1 minute is up, 1 minute is down on the forecast. And they're doing their best, but a degree here or a degree there makes a massive difference.
You mentioned the England game there. You'll obviously be watching it tonight. How are you feeling about it?
I'm pretty relaxed, really. I enjoy Exeter and I enjoy local stuff. I'm not a massive fan of international sport, to be honest. I think it's all a bit prima donna-ish, but I'll watch it and I'll cheer England on. But I think all the paraphernalia, I'd rather just play the football. That's the bit I like to watch, so I won't get too excited, and I certainly won't be shouting at the telly. And I'll be snarling at anyone that does, because I know everyone's trying their hardest. So no criticism around me, if that'd be good.
We can't help but fail to notice the jumper. Now, they talk about people putting on weight over Christmas, but come on, Chaz, there's quite a lot there. What's going on?
Well, yes, they say if you've got it, flaunt it. So, this one raised a bit of a chuckle. And actually, I had to put this on because I got a bit damp cutting earlier, so I'd put something warm on, and this was the only thing I could find, but it seemed appropriate. Bear in mind, it's nearly Christmas.
So never mind Santa's little helpers, Chaz's little helpers helped you out.
Okay, so
with the covers.
Yeah, so we got a little group affectionately call putting the pitch covers on. We started it a couple of years ago. We didn't actually muster the team last year because we didn't have any games when it was frosty. So this was the first time we'd actually put these covers on this pitch, as it is, with the new fibre sand in it. And sure enough, there was a bit of a rumblings in the jungle when the forecast was seen, and the fact that we were playing a big game today, and we woke the beast up that is the pitch covers team. And to be fair, we could not have done this morning, certainly, and Wednesday without a bit of help. And I'd like to mention them all by name, if I may. Those are Phil Waite, Andy Burry, and Hugo Dusselold. I think that's right. I told him to write his name, otherwise I'd call him anything. And they're all from Teignmouth. They all play for the internationally recognised Teen Drifters walking football team. Although I'm slightly sceptical when I see them whether they actually do any walking at all. And there was another one, but I can't remember his name. But he didn't want to be mentioned, so he obviously shouldn't have been here. He told his missus he was going out for a pint of milk. Then there's Matt and Gareth from Apex Scaffolding, and I have to mention Apex Scaffolding as much as possible because it's Apex Scaffolding and they're all from Apex Scaffolding, and they did us a great job. They always turn up. And they had their Christmas do last night, so fair play to them for turning up. I think it was slightly sobering when we tried to pull the first one and we couldn't move it with 8 of us. And Adrian Stroud, he always helps, and that's great. And then there's my team of Toby, Bob, Ryan and Pat. And to be fair, if you see any of those lads in the crowd today, if you know them, you shake their hand, because without their help, we would have really struggled to be where we are at this moment in time, getting the pitch done. We needed those numbers to get the covers off, so massive thank you from me. I did thank them when they left. They went off with a bacon sandwich in their hand. But again, yeah, if you see them today, shake their hand and thank them, because the game's on. Just more than just a little bit of help from them. So thanks, guys.
And from everyone at the pub as well, great work. Thank you so much to everyone who helped Chaz and the team. Hopefully the boys will give them something as a reward this afternoon. Chaz, we'll let you crack on and finish what you need to do, and we'll catch up with you very soon.
Yeah, lovely. Let's hope we get a little Christmas present today. And really good. Really good to be part of a great club. We all pulled together today to get this game on, and it's a massive team effort, so great stuff.